morning, happy Friday. Welcome to another fabulous episode of How Many Tabs Are Open on Mr. Johnson's Computer? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 tabs. We're working on volume of a rectangular prism. Today's activity is where is the error? Where's the error? So there is an error being presented in the image or the information. We have to find it. All right, so let's find it. So what we're going to look at is we're going to use the information here. All right, so we're going to organize our information first and then see if it matches the written information. All right, so let's first off, I'm going to take all of the information and transfer it to OneNote just so we can take a look at it and draw a little rectangular prism over here. All right, and the measurements were 3 units by 6 units, and 6 units, 3 units are over here, and then it was 12 units tall, or 12 units as height. All right, and then it said over here, the area of the base is 9 units squared, volume of the prism is 216 units. So they said over here that our base was 9 square units, or 9 units squared. You can say it either way. And they said the volume of the prism is 216 units cubed. The volume is 216 cubic units, or units cubed. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at our dimensions. So we have a 6 by 3 as our base. All right, and then we have 12 as our height. Let's use our handy dandy reference guide to figure out. We are looking at a rectangular prism. We're trying to figure out the volume. So our best bet, we should use our volume equals length times width times height formula and figure out what our volume is. All right, since we have our length, width, height, we should be able to do that no problem. So our length is 6 units, our width is 3 units, our height is 12 units. So if we use the formula volume equals length times width times height, first thing we're going to do is we're going to plug in the numbers. Length was 6. I got it over here. All right. And then width was 3. So I'm going to replace the width part with 3. And then height was 12. So I'm going to replace the height part with 12. So now we've filled in our formula. All right. So technically we have the volume too, but we're going to go ahead and see if this works out for us. We're going to see if first off, our length times our width equals our base, because remember, base equals length times width. So let's do the first part. 6 times 3 is 18. All right. So we just found out that according to this, our base, they said our base should be 9 square units. On our problem right here, when we multiplied our length of 6 times our width of 3, we got 18. So it looks to me like our base is not 9 square units. I think it's 18 square units. But let's go ahead. We got to check the math. If we can multiply our base times our height, 18 is our base times 12 is our height. If it equals 216, we know that they got the incorrect base. If it equals something else, then maybe their base was correct and we have to change the number on the picture. So let's find out. We're going to go ahead and set up 18 times 12. It's a 2 by 2 multiplication problem. This is base times height. 18 is our base. 12 is our height. All right. So if you remember over here, you also have this formula for volume of a rectangular prism. Volume equals base times height. So that's what we're going to do right now. We basically figured out the base by multiplying length times width previously. So let's check that out. We're going to use volume equals base times height. And that's basically what we have here. Volume equals 18, which was our base, and 12, which is our height. So 2 times 8, 16. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. Remember, most important thing when you're multiplying 2 by 2. Second line, ones place, 0. Do it with me now. Second line, ones place, 0. 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 0. 0. All right, so second line, ones place, 0. 1 times 8 is 8. 1 times 1 is 1. Add that together, 8, 9, 10, 11. Carry my 1. Oh, looks like that does match. We do have a volume of 216 cubic units, or units cubed. All right, so looking back, we used our volume equals length times width times height, or volume equals base times height formula. So either one of those, just remember you use the volume of a rectangular prism formula. All right, so when you answer this question over here, the formula of for volume of a rectangular prism is, you can include either this one or this one. We used both today to figure out our problem. All right, so your third stem will be that formula. Now, what is wrong? The error is, they said our area of the base was 9 square units, but 6 times 3, length times width, was not 9. 6 plus 3 is 9. So it looks like what they did is they added their length and width instead of multiplied their length and width. So 6 times 3 is 18. 6 times 3 is not 9. So the error is they calculated their base incorrectly. 6 times 3 is not 9. 6 times 3 is 18. The error is they calculated their base incorrectly. The error can be corrected by multiplying the correct length times width to get 18. 6 times 3, length times width, equals 18. So the error can be corrected by using the correct base. All right, so the correct base is 18 square units. All right, so your base is 18. Your volume in that case was 216. So the length times width helped us figure out where our error was, because length times width, 6 times 3, is 18 instead of 9. So the formula for volume of a rectangular prism, once again, volume, rectangular prism, there's two formulas that'll help you. So these types of things will help you on your test as well, or your quiz as well. So use the formulas, use paper and pencil. That's the way to make these reference guides work for you, is use the formulas, practice them with paper and pencil. You'll be fine. You'll be wonderful. So just keep on doing it. All right. So I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope our weekend, it's almost over. And I hope that you're kind of picking up the whole three-dimensional figures thing. I think it's pretty fun. It's kind of like puzzles, so I hope that you're starting to see it like that too. Let your teachers know if you have any questions. We're here for you. Like and subscribe if you feel like it, and have a wonderful day. I'll see you later. Bye. Can I make it longer than yesterday?